Title: The Outcast Species Turns to Humanity for Sanctuary. The Echo of Andorra, last surviving warship of the V3 Concorde, drifted through the void, its hull scarred by plasma burns and its engines sputtering on dying fuel. Inside, the remnants of a once proud species huddled in silence. Commander Kalis Vith, his scales dulled by exhaustion, stared at the holographic star map flickering before him. Their homeworld was glass. Their allies, slaughtered. The Galactic Dominion had declared them traitors for refusing to participate in the Great Culling, the systematic extermination of weak civilizations. Now, they were hunted. "Where do we go?" his second-in-command, Tessa, whispered. Kalis zoomed in on a small, blue world. Unremarkable. Unaligned. Untouched. Here. Chapter 1, First Contact. The descent was anything but graceful. The Echo tore through Earth's atmosphere like a falling star, alarms shrieking as the ship's failing systems struggled to cushion the landing. It crash-landed in the Nevada desert, sending a plume of dust and smoke into the sky. Within hours, the United Nations Security Council was in emergency session. Military forces surrounded the wreckage. Drones circled overhead. The world held its breath. Then, the hatch opened. A single figure emerged, tall, slender, with iridescent scales and eyes that gleamed like molten gold. It raised a three-fingered hand in a gesture that, against all odds, resembled peace. And then it collapsed. Chapter 2, The Fractured Welcome. The V3 survivors, barely 200 of them, were taken into custody. Some governments demanded they be handed over to the Dominion to avoid retaliation. Others argued for asylum. Protests erupted worldwide. Dr. Elena Carter, a xenolinguist, was the first to communicate with them. Through painstaking effort, she learned their story. They had refused to join the Dominion's purge. They had saved countless refugees. And for that, they were marked for extinction. "They're not invaders," Elena told the UN, "they're refugees." But not everyone believed her. Chapter 3, The Dominion's Wrath. The warning came too late. A Dominion dreadnought, the Judgment of Korut, appeared in orbit. Its message was brief. Surrender the traitors, or be erased. Panic spread. Some nations prepared to comply. Others readied for war. The V3, knowing they were the cause, offered to leave to draw the Dominion away. But humanity, for once, was united. "We don't abandon people to die," U.S. President Daniel Hayes declared. And so, Earth made its choice. Chapter 4, The Battle for Sanctuary. Humanity had no fleet. No shields. No energy weapons. But they had ingenuity. Using reverse-engineered V3 tech, they jury-rigged defenses. EMP missiles. Hijacked Dominion drones. Even old nuclear warheads, reprogrammed for space. The Judgment of Korut opened fire. Cities shook. Thousands died. But humanity fought back. And then something unexpected happened. The V3, though weakened, activated an ancient fail-safe, a pulse that scrambled Dominion systems. The dreadnought faltered. And then, it retreated. Chapter 5, A New Era. The Dominion didn't return. Not immediately. In the aftermath, Earth changed. The V3, no longer outcasts, were granted sanctuary. Their knowledge accelerated human technology by centuries. But more importantly, their presence united humanity. For the first time, the world saw itself not as nations, but as one species. And when the next signal came, a distress call from another exiled race, Earth answered. "Come home." Epilogue, The Sanctuary System. Years later, the Sol system was no longer just Earth's domain. It was a haven. A beacon. A place where the galaxy's outcasts could find shelter. And humanity, once divided, now stood as their guardians. Because in the end, they had learned the most important truth of all. No one should ever be left to face the darkness alone.